everyone. My name is Mashu Kiralight, but you probably already knew that. As a token of appreciation, the director has taken your questions for me to answer. It's the least I can do for all the hard work you do to save humanity. Well, without further ado, let's begin.
This question comes from Steel Ideal. Mashu, how do you feel knowing that your senpai has all these servants that like him or her as much as you do?
I understand that a lot of other servants are also fond of Senpai. I respect that. But I want Senpai to look my way too. Maybe if you spoil me a little more, go on dates. Maybe. What am I saying? Forget I said anything!
Next question comes from Daniel. How did you end up voicing Mashu for Chaldea Gurus? Was it a group thing you joined in, or were you approached?
I was approached. I was originally Mashu for SippyVA's comic dubs and was asked to join through him. I love everyone like family now.
The next question comes from Black Star 4047. Would Mashu alter call the Goudas Kohai?
After putting thought into it, if Mashu Alter was the complete opposite of what she is, she would constantly look down on others and think of herself as a seniority. Her calling others Kohai would actually be pretty accurate for the character.
The next question comes from No Mingyu. Mashu, when will you ascend again? The rest of the servant roster is leaving you behind.
Currently, Mordred is training me to be at my best shape, so I can be of better use to you. My ascension should be coming soon.
The next question comes from Frederico. What are your thoughts about the different versions of your senpai? Ritsuka, Gadao, Gadako, Ryo, etc.
Senpai is senpai. I care and respect for them no matter what form they take. They are my master after all.
The next question comes from B-Win. Does Mashu like sushi? Is there sushi in Chaldea?
Sushi? I don't believe I've tried that before. We only have a limited amount of stock here, so I don't believe that's something I've seen. I would like to know more about it, though.
The next question comes from A.M. Lucre. For Mashu's VA, is Mashu your favorite servant, or is there another servant that you prefer? If you don't play Fate Grand Order, do you plan to?
I do play Fate Grand Order, although I'm still a bit of a noob at it. Mashu is definitely one of my favorites, but I'm currently waiting for Astolfo to enter the North American version.
Next up, a question from Kuctimus Prime. Sorry about the name, man. How does playing Mashu's VA affect your life?
It keeps me pretty busy. I love being in a fan base like this, and I'm really enjoying my time with you guys every week. From the bottom of my heart, it really makes me happy I can entertain you guys.
Coming up next, Red Rocket 4000 with You don't need glasses now that you're a demi-servant, so why are you wearing them back in Chaldea?
They're my reading glasses. I can't give out the master missions without them.
Coming in fast and strong is Milkman Assassin with the question, how long have you been familiar with the Fate franchise, and what inspired you to do these videos?
I've known of the Fate series for a long time, but never really knew much about it until about a year ago. I've only started the game itself a few months ago, and I'm really loving it so far. For the inspiration to doing these videos, that goes to our director Musaki. When he heard that the game was to be released for North America, he decided he wanted to try and help all the newcomers. I myself am very happy to announce the missions and give helpful advice to you all. It brings me great joy to entertain and give people something to look forward to every week. Thank you all so very much.
Next up, Andreas Garcia. Mashu, what servant did you pull from the Thanksgiving Gacha? This was about a couple months ago, so I don't know. What do you have to say?
I got my beloved Diamond, another favorite servant of mine.
A question this time from Gilbert. What Gacha banner are you looking forward to the most?
London, actually. I love the lineup of servants it has. Fran is the one that I would want the most.
Next up, Michael. He has a question. He says, do you roll for your favorite servant or for the utilities each servant provides? Or do you just roll for fun? Good question.
I like to say it's a little bit of both. I want to be able to get my favorite servant no matter what their stats are. At the same time, I also like having servants I know I'm going to benefit from. Golden is a good example of this because I didn't start off liking him until I started using him in battle. I would say that he's a great addition to my team.
Next question comes from one of our early fans, Stoner here. How do you guys feel on the channel now that you have a fan base that likes to listen and watch your shows?
I think I pretty much speak for everyone when I say we're ecstatic about the whole thing. We're currently working hard on making some new content for you all.
Lollygagging Gaming Lad here has a question, and it is: do you guys plan on making a Fate mythology on the cursed bro Hassan?
I believe it's on Misaki's list, actually.
This is a serious question from Serious Punch. Do you prefer Tamama no Mai or Okita Sochi?
I honestly love both, but I'll have to say I'm Team Okita on this one. She's the most fun for me to play as, and I love using her noble phantasm.
Rurikiri-same has a question. Is there any servant you'd like to spend time with? And if so, what kind of activities would you do together?
Well, as extreme as she may be, I do enjoy my time training with Mordred. She's taught me a lot so far, and I really look up to her in a way. An average activity for me, though, would be reading, namely Sherlock Holmes books, as well as the book of Mordred's Nightly Rules.
Now we have our questions from our Twitter. First up, NelCelestine, our patron and sponsor on YouTube. Shout out to you, you are wonderful. She says, Kohai, if you could say one thing to Da Vinci without worry, what would it be? Is there a favorite thing you like to eat? What do you feed foe?
So, when do you plan on putting a discount in your shop? A favorite food I like, though. Parfaits, I guess. Oh, and Tho isn't particularly picky when it comes to food. Sometimes he sneaks off of the doctor's candies when he's not looking.
Next up is Nana. Simple question, what are your favorite and most hated servants so far in the Fate series?
In the Fate series itself, I really love Astolfo for his sunny, happy-go-lucky nature and being the eternal optimist he is, as well as Mashu for being an adorable cinnamon bun. The servant I hate the most, though, Gilles just needs to jump off a cliff.
To Chloe, I think that's the name of the VA, sorry if I get it wrong, emoji. What does your regular voice sound like?
Hello, it's me. If you haven't noticed already, I don't sound too much different from Mashu.
Next question comes up from Donovan. Is there a history behind voicing Mashu? Was Chloe the only one at the time, or was randomly picked? To the Mashu VA, how did you audition for the role? Did you think you had it after you auditioned, if you had one? I believe this question was answered before.
As I have mentioned previously, I was originally Mashu in SippyVA's comic dubs, along with being Mashu for Misaki's dubs too. There has only ever been one Mashu for these, and the gurus loved my take on the character.
Next question from Will, also known as Reniko. What's going on, Will? Hello, Mashu dear. Do you have a servant or servants you would like to be part of a team with? Also, if I can, any you absolutely wouldn't be in a team with?
If I could be on a team with anyone, I would love to be on a team with Leonidas. I feel as though I can learn so much from him in the art of shield wielding. A servant I would not like to have, though, would be Kiyohime. If I have to hear her calling me a thieving cat one more time, I swear I would lose it.
The final question comes from the Judge Master. How ominous. For Mashu, name one servant you would like to punch in the face.
I speak for everyone. And that's the last of them. I hope my answers were satisfactory to you. If you want more content like this, please let me know. Until next time, Senpai. Thank you for watching the video, Senpai. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. Want to support us even more? Feel free to go to our Patreon and check us.
Special thanks to the lovely names on the screen, and especially special thanks to our patrons DevenLuca, Lucky Number 5, YasashiiFuyu, AD876, Outlaw, Black Knight 21, Reniko, Albireo, and NelCelestine.
You masters are truly awesome. Now good luck and fight hard, Senpai.